In the last video of this series, we saw why the Quartering Act led to the drafting of the Third Amendment. Today, we'll look at why writs of assistance led to the drafting of the Fourth Amendment. Hello, good people. My name is Janiece. I am an attorney, public speaker, human rights educator, and author of the upcoming book, Dignity, Human Rights in Daily Life. Thank you for stopping by. If you're new here, welcome. After watching this video, I invite you to check out this playlist, and please consider subscribing. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. The impetus for drafting the Fourth Amendment were writs of assistance. They were general warrants issued for the purpose of enforcing compliance with trade regulations. They were permanent and transferable, could be used at the whim of the holder, who would not be responsible for any damage he might cause. This laid the groundwork for a lot of abuse. Let's say I held a writ. Whenever I got ready, I could ransack somebody's property, and when I was done, I could transfer that writ to you. You, in turn, could do the same thing. Any damage we might cause? Too bad. It wouldn't be our responsibility. To make matters worse, writs of assistance didn't expire until 6 months after the death of a king. Today, search warrants replace writs of assistance. They give the police the authority to search your home, person, vehicle, or any other location spelled out in the warrant. Police, however, must meet 3 requirements. First, they have to have probable cause, which is reliable information that a crime was committed. The location must specify the place to be searched. And third, they must identify the items or persons to be seized. I've made available for you this free PDF, How to Protect Your Fourth Amendment Rights Dealing with Police. I'll tell you more about it at the end of this video. Of course, there are times when the police don't need warrant. We'll look at that in the context of vehicle searches and traffic stops. Remember, police have stressful jobs and they don't know what they're going to find when they get to you. You don't know what kind of human being you're going to have approaching you. Your best bet is to remain calm. Have your license, registration, and insurance information ready, and then place your hands on the steering wheel at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. If someone is in the car with you, have them ready to videotape. You have the right to record a policeman who is in public and on duty. If there's a third person in the car, it wouldn't hurt to have that person videotape the person who's recording the policeman. This serves as backup to what transpires. When a cop approaches you, they're supposed to let you know why they stopped you. If they don't tell you, politely ask. Now, here are 3 exceptions concerning warrantless searches in automobiles. The first is called the automobile exception, when a cop reasonably believes that you have some kind of contraband, drugs, guns, something illegal. The second is in plain view, when a cop looks into the car and sees lying right there drugs, guns, some kind of contraband. And even if it's partially covered, if the cop sees it, he or she has the right to search your car. Like your home, an automobile is the place where you can expect privacy. And the only way anyone can invade that privacy is if you invite them in. This is where the third exception comes in, and it's called consent. When you voluntarily and freely allow a cop to search your car, you are giving up your right to privacy. The police are authorized to stop your car for 4 reasons: speeding, failing to signal, weaving on the road, or having an invalid license plate. Remember, the power differential between you and law enforcement puts you at a disadvantage. Your power lies in remaining calm and staying polite. If a cop tells you to get out of the car, just do it. You, however, are not obligated to answer any questions. The only information a cop is entitled from you are the driver's license, registration, and insurance card. Although it applies to the Fifth Amendment, which we'll discuss in the next video of this series, the United States Supreme Court supports law enforcement's use of deceptive tactics to elicit information, particularly confessions. The use of deceptive tactics raises the question of the integrity of the police force. What they'll do in one situation, they might apply in another. Keep in mind that your only response to questions is, I do not answer questions. No matter how many times they try to goad you, your response is, I do not answer questions. If they ask you something like, you don't have anything to hide in your vehicle, do you? Your response is, I do not consent to any searches of any kind. That response lets them know that they may not search your car, they may not search you. And your next question is, am I free to go? If they tell you no, ask why you are being detained, and then let them know that you want to speak to your attorney. This free PDF, How to Protect Your Fourth Amendment Rights Dealing with Police, provides more details, step by step, what you should do when you are stopped by a policeman in a vehicle, when they approach you in home, when they want to search your person, as well as confiscate your cell phone. This guide is particularly useful for teens and young adults, or when it's time to have the talk. I'll leave a link in the description as well as in the comments below. Please share this video with anyone you think could benefit from the information. In addition, I highly recommend 2 episodes in Law School for Everybody published by Great Courses. Episode 20, Government Searches and Policy Rights, gives you more examples about how the Fourth Amendment impacts your life, and episode 21, The Shrinking Warrant Requirement, gives you more in-depth examples about when warrants are and are not necessary. You can find Law School for Everybody in Amazon Prime Video, and I have a link in the description where you can join Prime Video with a free 30-day trial. Please like this video, and if you haven't yet, help the channel grow by subscribing. In the meantime, be well and remember to live your life with dignity. Bye-bye.